Hi everyone, I'm teacher Yijian. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to talk about a question from SCMO 2026, which is about the number theory. Let's have a look. So we are asked to write the squares of 1 to 100 together to form a number. Oh, this very lengthy number. Find the remainder when this number is divided by 9. So everyone, how do we solve this question? So maybe you have learned it before. We say that to check whether a number can be divided by 9, we will have to sum up all of the digits. But we can see that in this question, if I would like to sum up all of the digits right here, it is not very easy for us to do it. Alright, everyone. Now, before we go into this question, let's look at one example. Alright, so now let's say we have, this number. We also want to check whether this number can be divided by 9. So just like what I mentioned before, of course, we can try to add up all of the digits. But in this case, we think that, what if I'm trying to cut my number in this way? Alright, is this still possible to check whether it is divided by 9? Alright, so what we need to do now is to use the place value principle to split our number. So the first part, you will get 11. There is 4 numbers at the back, so there will be 10,000. Then you will have 10 times 100, you will have 9 times 10 and 8 times 1. Alright, now the next thing, we need to change this to the closest multiple of 9. Alright, so it will just be 9,999. And since you can see that 11, now is 10,000, now is 9,991. So we need to add 11. Same goes to this part, change to the closest multiple of 9, which will be 99. And we have to add a 10 at the back. Then you will have, this part, 9 times 9. You add a 9 at the back, and the last part will just be 8. So you can see that for our first part, the whole thing will be a multiple of 9. Alright, because 9,999 is a multiple of 9. Same goes to this part will also be a multiple of 9. This part will also be a multiple of 9. So to check whether our number can be divided by 9 or not, you just have to observe the 4 number at the back, this summation here. So if we try to add them all together, you will get 38. And when we try to use 38 to divide by 9, you will see that it is not divided by 9. Alright, so we said that our 6-digit number here is also not divisible by 9. Hey everyone, you can see that in this case, instead of adding up each of the digits, what we are doing here, we add up 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11. So actually everyone, the divisibility test of 9 is not only one digit you have to add them up. We can actually cut our number randomly. We say that we can group any number of digits as one part. And then we just have to find the summation of all parts. You just have to check whether the summation can be divided by 9. Alright, so everyone, in our question right here, we say that they are just made of a squares number. So what we can do is, we have this number right here. What we can do is we can try to cut our number. We have 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, and last but not least, we have the 99 square and we have the 100 square. So in this question, it's changed into finding the summation of 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square until 100 square. But in this case, although this is what we want to find right now, it is still not very easy for us to calculate, right? So everyone, don't worry. Let's have a look at another example. Alright everyone, so in order for you to see it more clearly, let me first remove my face on the right side, right? Alright, so in this example, we say that find the value of 1 square until 10 square. So how do we do this calculation? We say that 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, and n square, all of them actually can be represented as addition. For example, 1 square is just 1, 2 square is 2 plus 2, 3 square is 3 plus 3 plus 3. So we can write all of the addition here as a triangle in this way. So you can see that we have 1 square, 2 square, 3 square until we have n square. And now what's happening is that we say that there is an earthquake. Our triangle fall down. And you can see that 1 will go to the right side, right? So we have 1 square, 2 square, 3 square until we have n square. And now let's say this triangle fall down again. 1 will go to the left side. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square until we have n square. Now you can see that if I try to add up the number on top of these three triangles, what will be the value? Oh, it will be 2n plus 1. If I try to add up 3 of this number, what is the value again? It will also be 2n plus 1. So what if I try to combine these three triangles? You will get a big triangle which made out of 2n plus 1. So there will be a lot of 2n plus 1. But there is how many of it? So the first one, you have 1, you have 2, you have 3 until you have n of it. So you have to multiply by 1 plus 2 plus 3 until n. And see, we say that this is a summation of 3 triangles, but we only need 1 of it, right? So you have to divide by 3. So let's try to rearrange our calculation. You have 2n plus 1. And this is actually the summation of arithmetic sequence. You can check out more about arithmetic sequence in other videos in our YouTube channel. Alright? We said that it will be first plus the last term times the number of terms divided by 2, and last but not least, you have to divide by 3. So again, we try to rearrange. You will have n times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1. Or divide by 2, divide by 3, it will be divided by 6. So you just have to apply this formula to calculate our summation here. In this case, n will be 10. So you will have 10 times 10 plus 1 times 20 plus 1 divided by 6. And when you solve this calculation, you will get the answer 385. So when we say that to calculate the summation of consecutive squares number, you just have to apply this formula right here, which is n times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Alright, now that we have learned about this formula, we can go back to our question. So we said that we have to add up from 1 square until 100 square. We can directly apply the formula. We have 100 times 100 plus 1 times with 200 plus 1 divided by 6. Then we will have 100 times 101 times 201 divided by 6, and you will get this answer, 338,350. But you still have to check whether this summation can be divided by 9. So just like what we had mentioned earlier, you can just cut it randomly and then you find the summation. So we just add up all of the digits, you will get 22. Again, you have to check whether 22 can be divided by 9 or not. So of course, you can directly use 22 divided by 9. If you didn't want it to do it that way, you can also add up the digit. 2 plus 2 will be equal to 4. Which means that this very lengthy number, when it is divided by 9, the remainder will just be 4. This will be our final answer. Alright, so let's summarize what we learned from this question. First thing first, we say that the divisibility test of 9, it will be just, you can group any number of digits as one part. You just have to find the summation of all parts. Second thing, we learned that if you want to find the summation of a consecutive squares number, you just have to use this formula, n times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Alright, so now you may try to do this practice question and you can leave your answer at the comment section below. So you may join our WhatsApp group for more information about our activity. I hope you enjoyed this video and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.